Well, good morning everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Before I get started with today's video, I wanted to give you guys a little idea of what I plan for the rest of the summer. In the end of this video, I mentioned getting a non-resident tag and hunting out of state in West Virginia possibly, and that's something I actually did do. I hunted basically from April 20th all the way to May 23rd and got some awesome content that I can't wait to show you guys. However, I'm going to hold off on posting that content until about February or March of 2022, just to give you guys a little bit of a pregame going into the 2022 spring turkey season. As for the rest of the summer, I plan on getting a lot of fishing videos posted, a lot of recipes, and even some how-to mixed in there. So really going to have fun with it this summer. I can't wait for you guys to see that stuff. Either way, really appreciate you guys tuning in today. I really hope you enjoy this video. It was an awesome way to end the Virginia turkey season, and I really hope you enjoy it. Thanks, guys. All right, well, good morning. Got here to the parking area on this public land again, and woke up at a ridiculous time this morning to get out here, and there was already two gentlemen in the parking lot. Had a chat with them, and we're going in a pretty different direction, so gonna head out here in a minute. It's about 4:45, and I'm expecting to get to a new spot today, go to a new listening spot and get up on the top of the ridge and just listen down into the two bottoms. Had some luck yesterday. We're about a week into the season, and it's been pretty awesome. So I'm just going to try to find a new spot, really. There's some good habitat that I'm running into, and I'm figuring if I can stay up on these high ridges, target those, and listen down into the creek bottoms where it's a lot more green. And pretty sure they'll be roosting on those ridges with the opportunity to fly into the various farms and cow pastures in different directions. It's a lot of fingers that feed into private, so it's good roosting habitat, and obviously the turkey are using this stuff. So got a big old hike in though, about 2 miles, so really looking to get in there early and set up and just relax for a minute or two and see if they're gobbling. So I'll catch up with you guys out there.
Alright, got out to this listening point that I wanted to get to. That hike never gets any easier. I deer hunted out on this ridge a good bit through the deer season and came across some turkey a few times, and had actually seen a lot of sign down on this ridge. We're at the very top of this ridge, and it feeds down into a few benches, but eventually peters out into creek bottoms on both sides. And the farms are both to the right and left of me where I'm facing, so we'll see if they're out here. I have no recent intel saying that there's gobblers on this ridge, but I figured I'd get up here and listen and see if I can't hear any. It's right about 6 a.m., so they should be firing it up here any minute. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the sunrise. It's a little breezy, so we'll see how well I can hear. I might move a little down further on this ridge so I can get out of the wind, but otherwise we'll see what the morning has in store for me. Alright, just heard my first gobble. Back the way I just came from, so worst comes to worst, I'm gonna have to go back around the way I came, which would take up a lot of time. So hopefully he's not all the way on the other side. I'm gonna get down off this point towards him and see if I can't pinpoint his location. Let's do it. Coming up on some sign, working down this ridge. That turkey is gobbling down in that bottom. Let's see if we can get to him. Okay, the one I originally thought was that way is actually that way, and he's hammering. I don't know if he's on public or private. The private property line is like 300 or 400 yards down there, so I'm gonna get down. There's a bunch of benches between here and the private line, So I'm going to try to set up on one of those benches and call at him. But I got a boogie. I got to get there quick. He might still be on the roost. I don't know. So we'll see. Two gobblers. One out that way, one over there. I think that one's closer. I had them gobble back to me a couple times there. Sounds like they're definitely flown down by now. They're a lot quieter. Not necessarily working away from me, but I think they're just lower in the elevation, and that means a lot out here in terms of sound travel. I still got another 150 yards till private, and there's another bench back behind me. I'm going to set up over this hill close enough on the next rise so that if one does come in, the second I see him, I should be able to get a shot. It's pretty awesome. This is a totally new area. I haven't been out here in terms like turkey scouting at all, ever, and I have 2 out here, so pretty excited for the morning. Let's get settled in and be patient. Down here to a good spot, but it just seems like they flew down and shut up. They're probably with a group of hens. I wouldn't be surprised. But this is a nice bench all the way across this elevation. So, like I said, one was over here and the other was back over that way. I should set up though, just in case they're coming in silent. That's probably what I'll end up doing for the next 30-45 minutes. So let's pick one of these trees here. Maybe.
I didn't get it on camera. I didn't get that on camera, but your boy just tagged out in Virginia, baby. Your boy just tagged out in Virginia. Well, I better go ahead and explain that hunt a little, since I'm pretty sure I didn't get a lot on footage. I was working this elevation because I know there's a lot of benches going in and out through it, and I heard two birds gobbling out on private in front of me, two directions, and I got to this little clearing in here. It's really hard to find some open woods in here. I finally found some and did a short calling sequence, and one fired up the mountain from me, which I hate. I don't like pursuing birds that are above me. It's just tough. But I sat down, I picked a tree, and tried doing a couple more calling sequences, and he never gobbled back, but I knew he knew where I was. So I just stuck tight for maybe 2 or 3 more minutes, and next thing I know, I hear leaves moving, and I see a bird moving just below me. So if this is the same bird that was gobbling, he must have came down and then back up. But I saw the red head, and I knew that was a bird I was going to shoot out here on public. I'm going to take what I can get. I'm not making any excuses. Obviously, this is a Jake. It's still legal, but it's a little different than, you know, taking a Tom. But the meat's going to eat the same, and that's all I'm really worried about. Really does. It's a little bittersweet to burn my last tag here in Virginia on a Jake, but this kind of hunt is just awesome. I picked a totally new spot this morning, hiked about 2 miles in, and just got on my listening point and just listened. And I really didn't have any luck that high up because the wind was a little more up there than I thought. So I worked my day to the other side, just out of the wind, and I heard those 2 gobblers and just worked into the area. There's a lot of turkey out here. This guy, and he had another one with him, and I don't know if these are the ones that gobbled at me when I first sat down, but if that's not the case, there's also another gobbler out here. And I've heard one fire off in the distance a couple of times since I've sat down here. So it's a long walk out of here. It's about 2 miles, so I'm gonna get started, and who knows what the rest of the spring has in store for me. I obviously won't be hunting out in Virginia anymore, but I got a couple of people that I'm going to be taking, and who knows, I might end up in another state here if I feel like spending some cash to chase more turkey this season. But either way, spring 2021 in Virginia is certainly one for the books. I can't complain at all about this season. It's been absolutely unbelievable. The memories that I'm going to take from this spring is going to be something I can look back on for the rest of my life, and I'm really, really grateful for that. I'm really grateful for the public lands that I have access to, and I'm just blessed to be alive right now. Like I said, long hike out of here. This will do it for me just for now. Hopefully I'll be seeing you all soon. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe and click that bell. I upload Sundays 8 p.m. That's every other Sunday at 8 p.m. And I'll be seeing you from the woods next time, guys. Thanks.